Well, hello guys. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the 717 Trucker channel. We are in Ohio here and just got this load tarped up, and it is elevator parts. I loaded last night, came out this morning. I had a two-stopper which was loaded about 15 minutes from my house in Ephrata. And it just so happened that both of these pickups for these two partials were literally on the other side of the road from each other, 0.2 miles. Like, all I had to do was go out to the light, slight right, and across the street. Kind of got lucky on that one, but the load, man, it paid well with the two partials. So that went to Evansburg, PA, and Punxsutawney, PA. And then I was looking for a reload. Wasn't sure what I'm gonna be getting. If you're in that area of Pennsylvania, you pretty much have I don't know, you pretty much have one option if you want a backhaul, and that is to come, you know, out towards Pittsburgh or Ohio. So it was about 90, almost 100 miles to get here, but I'd seen this load on the load board and I was like, man, that's a good rate. Wow, I wonder what it is. They said it's elevator parts, 80 units, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to deadhead excuse me, 2 hours, 80 units. What is it, skids? Oh, I'm not sure if it's skids, but it's 80 units. I'm like, okay, well, this place has got good reviews, let's see what it's all about. And all it is rails, like elevator rails, you know, for the elevators in the building. So, I mean, look at this piece of cake. It's about 40,000 pounds. I had to use my 8-foot tarps. He told me I need 8-foot drop tarps. That was another thing. I'm like, 8-foot drop tarps with a bunch of skids? Like, something's not right here. But this is all it is. Right here, 32 feet of deck space. 80 something pieces of rails, and I got protectors on there. The pieces actually have protectors at the end, so you don't even need to throw blankets, which is really, really nice. You know, I didn't even throw blankets by the tarps because there's like protectors on the ends, and then on the side here it wasn't sharp. Plus I have my guards up there. So yeah, man, I'm happy about this one. I think it'll ride nice. We are only about, I think it's like 6 miles from Truck World, Hubbard, Ohio. I haven't stayed there in a while, and I would like to sleep since I didn't get much last night, and yeah, just take 12 hours off and head out early tomorrow morning, or 10 hours. I guess it'll be about 11 to be exact. So yeah, hope you all enjoy the video. We're going to take this to York, Pennsylvania in the morning. We have an 8 o'clock delivery. I'm not sure what we're going to do from there yet. Probably haul some local lumber. We got plenty to do, which is an incredible blessing. Now, I'm going to see if the blue beacon's busy. I'd like to get this thing washed. It might not look that dirty, but it's dirty from the rain. And one more thing, I got new steer tires last evening before I headed out. Got the Firestone 591s. This is supposed to be one of the better steer tires. Yeah, I know Michelin is still supposed to be one of the best, but I didn't feel like spending $800 and something on steer tires, and you guys know I'm local a lot, in and out of job sites. 8 something for a steer tire. Yeah, these were about $580. I think it was $585. So new steer tires thanks to Raber Tire in Ephrata. So anyway, let's get moving. We'll head just up the road a piece to Hubbard and get some rest. Enjoy the video. Thanks for tuning in. It's pretty dumpy back in here. I noticed even coming in the road here, it's just a lot of dumpy places and rough. Got to be careful up in this lot. Look at that old railroad track there, and it is nasty. Do like a couple miles per hour across there. Take it easy, come on. And it's so rough up here that I just kind of wide off here because it's like literally there's craters there. It's bad. I'm not sure, but I don't think this is 42,000 pounds. It don't feel that heavy. Just went through the Blue Beacon here, and it seems like they did a pretty good job. We're going to go over and park and get everything wiped down, but it seems like they got the frame washed and everything looks good. So let's go park up and wipe her down, get some tire shine on, and what else? I don't know. Get ready for bed, I guess. There's some other nice trucks parked over there, which is always the case for Truck World. But let's go see what we can find. Always a lot of nice trucks in here. A couple parked up over here. A couple of 717 boys back here in the reefers. I think I'm gonna go park next to that bull hauler over there. But yeah. It always feels like it always feels like home here because you got other local guys here, and look at that. Pretty trucks, man. Jared, and that's one of Michael's trucks. I don't know if he's driving it or not. I think he's got a few of them. I'm just gonna get parked up right over here. Look at that pretty truck. He's a beauty.
Hey buddy, turn on in there, you're alright.
Nice truck. Well, I got parked into my spot here, and I am going to go out, get her wiped down. I'm loving this old B model over there. I don't know who that is, but she's pretty. Another nice 379 over there with a curtain side, but yeah, I'm gonna go wipe everything down. Put some tire shine on since it's going to be nice tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. So I was just chatting with them guys for a while. They are heading back to Lancaster now. Some nice trucks, so they see me over here wiping the truck down, and they came over to chat for a little. There's a white one over there as well. He's just leaving. So yeah, I'm working on wiping her down. Seems like the Beacon here did a spectacular job. Yeah, there's the other one, Jared. He's got a nice truck as well. So I got most of it wiped down, so tire shine it is. Then we're gonna go get dinner. You can see that nice W9 B model heading out. He just came over to say hi. He wanted to look at the truck. He said he remembers seeing it. He's from New York. He remembers seeing it up there when Jeff still owned it, the previous owner. So that was pretty cool, man. So nice to meet you, Mike. He is heading out, and yeah, he's heading back east, he said. So yeah, I still didn't get to my tire shine. People keep coming up to me and chatting, which is always cool. So we'll keep working at it here. All right. Take a quick look at the finished product here. Kind of wiped the trailer rails down too, but they just did such a nice job at getting that. The one down in Virginia, down in Ruther Glen, usually don't do too well at the frame. I mean, these guys did a phenomenal job with the wheels and everything. There again, that's the new Blue Beacon, Truck World, Hubbard, Ohio. I mean, they did a fantastic job. It didn't take a lot of wiping down, just the water spots. New frame paint's holding out good, and it really pops too. So I think we're looking good for tomorrow. Something about a bull rack, you know, something about a cattle hauler. What a pretty truck. I'm guessing he's empty since he's able to nap like that. More cool trucks showing up. I ordered some dinner, so we're gonna go get that. Gotta love the big American flag. Another nice truck over there fooling up. And I got a burger, double smash burger again, and a slice of blueberry pie. So we'll see how the fruit pie is. And this weather, by the way, man, just doesn't warm up. I don't know what it is, Sam. When I got up this morning, it was like 40 degrees. Cold for the middle of May, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Now, some people probably don't like eating in their sleeper because, you know, then you can make a mess and stuff, but I don't know. Every now and then I like eating inside, but I like eating in the sleeper. I don't know why. Eating in the sleeper, you know, watch a little TV show or something. I don't know. That's just how I seem to always do it. So let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. That looks like a good portion right there. You can see we got the double burger. That thing looks loaded. I probably wouldn't have needed the blueberry pie, but I couldn't refuse it. I was there on the website purchasing the meal, and I'm like, I folded, man. I bought the pie. But you gotta treat yourself every now and then, you know? So, hey, we'll catch you guys in the morning. I'm gonna get myself a good night's rest. I'm gonna get up around, I don't know, 1 a.m. Drive the rest of the way. Well, it is the next morning. I got a coffee and a milk, bottle of milk, the usual, and we're ready to head out. I just parked up here. The fuel islands were completely empty, so I just parked up here at the end spot, but checked everything on the load this morning, and everything is good to go. Got ourselves a good night's rest last evening. I went to bed at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. didn't wake, well, I woke up a few times, but just got up now. It's like, what, 1:30. So, yep, let's get rolling, see what this day has in store for us. Alright, gang, we just started down the Seven Mountains here. limit is 20. And I'm not real heavy either, so that's nice. There was a driver from back home that plunged down into that reservoir down in there a few weeks ago. So pray for his family. I don't know if they figured out yet what happened exactly, but I guess he didn't make the one corner he was coming up through, I believe. Hit the barrier, veered off into the reservoir there, and he passed away. So yeah, pretty sad. Spectacular morning. We did hit a little bit of drizzle, not really rain, but I was like, no, is it actually gonna rain? As we cleaned the truck last night or yesterday, and I had checked the weather, everything looked nice and clear, but yeah, we did hit some drizzle, things like that. But spectacular morning, just beautiful skies this morning. Supposed to be about 75 degrees. Pretty cool this morning when I got up. I mean, it was like 45. And then by Monday, they're calling for a high of 92 degrees and very warm. So it's been an interesting May so far. I mean, you know, we had some fruit farmers, produce farmers in back home here that, you know, lost crops because of the frost that came in a few weeks ago. So yeah, it's been an interesting end of April, you know, beginning of May with the change of weather. RPM gauge just kind of works when it wants to. I don't know if you guys seen it there, but a couple seconds ago it just went off, and then I usually hit it a little bit and it works again, but kind of annoying. People asking me about this steering wheel. When I put it on, I didn't know a steering wheel can offend so many people, but some people seem kind of upset about it. I had it on the other way, because you see guys do it both ways. I mean, you can mount it, you know, either way. It's a little more comfortable this way, which I knew that, you know. You can grab it here. should make everybody happy. But yeah, as far as my delivery, my appointment is 8 a.m. ETA is 7:16, so we're good there. I don't know if they can take me early or anything. I didn't call and ask. I was like, I'll just show up for the 8 o'clock appointment and we'll see what happens. I'm not really in a rush today. I just need to, I think I'm just going to go haul one load of kiln-dried lumber, and then I might be going up to Myerstown to load up shingles, which go down to Chantilly, Virginia. It's scheduled to go today though, so I'm gonna wait a few hours and then see if the load's still there and call in, see if it could be loaded today, delivered first thing Monday, which I don't see that being a problem, but they keep jacking the rate up, so apparently it needs to go because the rate is pretty high on that one. So we'll see. Yeah, just check out the beautiful skies. I mean, it's just gorgeous this morning with the sun coming up, the clouds. Very pretty and just refreshing after rain yesterday. Good stuff. So did everybody survive the DOT Blitz? That was this week. For those of you that don't know what the DOT Blitz is, they do every year, usually in May or June, they have a 3-day event where they do a blitz. And I don't really know why. I mean, I guess enforcement is just heavier. I guess that's how you would say it, but I honestly never had any trouble. I never stopped working on Blitz Week my whole career. I never paid, quite frankly, I never paid much attention to it. Like this week, I was local Tuesday, Wednesday, but I mean, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I had my PUC audit on Monday, and the PUC officer, which what does PUC even do, man? Whatever. But very nice guys and everything. The 2 officers came to my house, did the audit. Everything was clean. We're good to go. But I really just don't understand what the point is of the PUC. At the same time, the answer to that probably is like one of my friends said on the phone. My buddy Isaac, he just had his done as well. And he said, it's just to take a little bit more of your money. Like, because we're talking about it, we're like, what? They got to do this PUC audit. It's like, now in the next couple months, we're both going to have to do a, DOT audit as well. And it's like, what does PUC even do? And the only time I ever see them really is on 83 in Harrisburg at the weigh station. They can't get you for overweight tickets. They can't use portable scales. I don't know. The whole thing is just weird. It's whatever. But these guys were awesome. They were nice. And I might see them this morning. I'll be going past the 83 scale. It'll probably be open. But anyway, going back to the Blitz Week thing, I was asking the PUC officer, Tim, there, I said, are you guys going to be, hammering down this week? Are you going to be set up? And he's like, oh, we'll just be out in Newberry there at the scale like usual, doing inspections. So, I don't know, man. It's just, a lot of people don't understand what, how do I say it? I don't want to say what you go through in trucking. Like, trucking is, you pick a career that you want, and then you do that. I don't feel bad for anybody that's in a certain industry. It's like, you pick the industry, you have choices to do other things. So I'm not one of those truck drivers that's here like, well, trucking is so hard and blah, blah. Like, no, you choose the career you want to work. It's, some people say, oh, trucking chose me because my dad did it. No, it didn't. You still had the opportunity to go do something else, so anyway, I don't like to sound whiny, but it is fascinating how in trucking, like, the enforcement stuff is just almost out of hand. I mean, he was telling me, he was looking at my logs, right? And I use Motive. I don't need an E-log because because it's a 95, but I use Motive, which is basically an e-log on your phone. And, you know, so I'm running legal and everything, and I show him my logs for the last 15 days. And he's looking at him and he's like, do you wash your own truck? Sometimes. Oh, well, you gotta log that. Do you work on your own truck? Yeah, Saturdays at home I change my oil. I don't see that in your logs. You make sure you put that on your logs. I'm like, bro, seriously? I mean, come on, man. Like, so now I gotta put on my logs. When I wash my truck, I gotta go on duty. Like, say I'm like busy on a Saturday, you know, I'm hanging out with my family or I got meetings or whatever, and my truck's filthy and sitting in the driveway. I get home at 3 p.m. on a Saturday. Now I want to wash my truck. You're telling me I gotta go on duty now, and now I'm not gonna get my 34 before Monday morning, right? Oh yeah, come on, bro. Like, I like stuff like that. You know, the enforcement is just out of hand. But yeah, I will have to do my DOT audit yet. That's within the first year. You know, the PUC audit is within the first 6 months, and then the DOT audit is within a year. I have only December, January, February, March, April, May. So I am almost a half a year into it. I didn't start working the truck until January, but I got my DOT numbers and everything pretty much beginning of December. So yeah, that audit will be coming as well. But it's just interesting, guys. I probably sound whiny, and in reality I am complaining a little bit because it's just, you know, it's just out of hand. It's like they want to see all this stuff, and you know, you do your best, and it's like, honestly, it's hard to not forget stuff sometimes. Like, even, okay, when I do my pre-trip in the morning, right? I would say I do well at my pre-trips. I mean, I don't just get in the truck and start it up and drive. And so I try to do good at that. It's like sometimes it's hard to remember to log it. You know what I'm saying? You got to physically go in and log that pre-trip time. And yeah, just to keep your head on straight when you're out here trucking, it's just, whew. And then you have brokers. You know, you get a load from a broker, and it's like you're supposed to put your shipping documents in your logs and all of that. It's like, why do you need to see my shipping document numbers? Like, and it's like my buddy Isaac was saying when he did his DOT audit, they wanted to see all his invoices for the previous 30 days, and he was just like, I mean, he basically told him no. Like, and I don't know what that was all about, but having to show 30 days of invoices is absolutely insane. Like, I understand there's certain stuff that they want to see to make sure you're doing business correctly, but it's just crazy. Like, I can show you an empty invoice or whatever to show how I'm doing it, or one invoice, but 30 days of invoices, 30 days of shipping documents, 30 days of logs, like, no, bro. And he said he talked to the officer about it. The guy was like, oh yeah, you don't need to show them. The 30 days of invoices is just on there, and it's a recommendation. Like, there again, it's like, how are we supposed to know what we're supposed to do and what we're not? Because it's so extreme when it comes to the paperwork side of things that you just don't really know. I was talking about the, or did I talk about it? We'll talk about that when we get to the shipper, about my license plate. We're going to be there shortly. We'll talk to you guys about that when we get there. Man, they just don't make it easy. Some of these places. I'm still confused exactly where I'm supposed to be. You know? No trucks in the other entrance here. Yeah, it's so confusing, man. Weren't allowed to come in. Am I supposed to go left and go around that way? I don't know. frustrating, some of these places. You know, you're trying to read the signage, but it's not explained well, and it's just like, geez, I don't think I'm supposed to go straight. What does it say there? Truck receiving only, no automobiles, no flatbeds. Like, I don't know, man. I don't even know what that means. Truck receiving only? Does that mean to the left? Like, I mean, so confusing. No flatbeds. Well, where else am I supposed to go, man? Ridiculous. If no flatbeds are supposed to come in here, then where are they supposed to go? I guess I'll go around the other way again. See what's on the other side of the building. So I just talked to a gentleman. He said you got to come all the way around the other side of the building. Like I said, there was a sign out front that said no flatbeds, but it didn't say where the flatbeds are supposed to go. So I'm like, whatever, you know. I see a couple flatbeds over here now, so I don't know where check-in is. I got no idea. We'll find out, I reckon. Seems pretty straightforward. He said, come over to door 88, I'll open it up. So what we do is we back up this ramp here to get on in there. So I'm gonna get set to back in. As soon as he opens 88, we'll get her up. There it goes. We'll get her backed in. Okay, so they got me backed in here. I'm not gonna do a whole lot of filming, but he signed the paperwork already and said that I can get started taking the tarps off and then take all the straps off. So we got a very nice concrete spot to work with, so pretty cool. Let's get her done. And as you guys can see, I got my airlines done finally. I just left the ones on that were on, but I wanted to get the coiled ones, so that looks way cleaner if you ask me. So yeah, all right, I got the tarps off, and this is what we got right here. And if you see all these small skids over here, that's what I was afraid I'm going to be picking up, since it said 80 skids. See all these small skids over here to the right? That's what I was afraid I'm going to be picking up. And 80 small skids on a flatbed? Yeah, I was hoping not. So yeah, that's what the load looked like. Just a bunch of elevator rails. He's got the first half of it unloaded, but he's making pretty quick work of it. I mean, there's a lot of pieces, and there's dunnage in between, you know, the layers, so it takes a little bit of time. But it looks like he knows what he's doing. So it should be about 15 minutes probably, and we'll be out of here. little bit on the deal with my plate anyway. So I had a temporary for what, 5 months? I just got my real plate last week. And I'm going to show you a clip right now of an officer that pulled me over a few weeks ago in Halifax. I was not filming at the time, so yeah, I wasn't videoing at the time, but I did turn my 360 on. Whenever I get pulled over, I turn it on just in case, you know, officers lie and stuff, because of past experience. So here's the clip.
Where's the license plate?
How are you doing? I still have a temporary. They didn't get me the plate yet, so I'm still.
You can't run without a plate. So let's take it up here. Do you know where the old Sheets was? We'll get it off the road.
Yeah, but I don't have a plate yet.
Yeah, you have to have one. You should have something. All right, we'll talk about when we get up there. Do you have your driver's license with you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see that.
Cause like PennDOT.
Well, I'll sort it out, but I'm going to sort it out up there. I don't want to sort it out here on the roadway. So
Okay.
right up the road here,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
the old Sheets is.
Yeah.
You know where you're at?
Yep.
Yeah, I got in a gunfight across the street one day as a trooper there. So anyways,
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was lovely. So go up there, we'll be off the road, we can talk about what we got going, all right?
All right, sounds good. Okay, so now first of all, you're completely legal running that temporary tag. If an officer ever tries to tell you different, he's wrong. But the issue I had with it, and I'm not trying to be rude to the cop, but I had an issue with the way he didn't just take time to 5 seconds to look at my paper instead of, you know, focusing on trying to find me, because I was 100% legal. So just in case anybody's wondering, and even when he left the scene, so I didn't film the rest, because after he took me up to the other lot, I literally parked, I got out of my truck and walked to his car just to try to avoid any more nonsense, you know, try to get him away from the truck, because I didn't know if he was DOT or what. But anyway, he said then as he walked away, I could write you up for this. That's a lie. If you have that temporary tag, you're 100% legal to run, just so everybody knows that. And by the way, that is your apportioned tags. The reason I had my sunglasses on inside a building is because you have to if you're in here. Safety glasses. So, anyway, what I was talking about is your IRP card. IRP cab card. That is all you need to run a commercial vehicle until you get your plate. And don't let them tell you differently. You're legal to run all 48 states with that. I did my research on it, and yeah, anyway. All that being said, I finally got my plate from PennDOT after almost 5 months. Ridiculous, but it is what it is. We're finally we got a plate on the front. Alrighty. Have a good one. We're just getting down off the dock here and out of the building. So, should be good to go. I'm not sure about making a left or going out that way, so I'm gonna, just so I don't tick anybody off, I better go this way. So, I would rate this place probably an 8 out of 10, I don't know. Very nice, very nice people, but I was here for, what time is it here? 9:36. I was here for about exactly 2 hours. They put me right in the building, had my tarps off in 20 minutes. Then it took, I don't know, 45 minutes till they got to me maybe. But nice facility, new facility, or it seems like it's newer, and very nice. And very nice people. So yeah, I'm gonna go down to the treatment plant and get a load of kiln dried lumber. I have about an hour and 20 minutes to get there, but that's gonna be my best option here on a Friday. and hopefully I can get something loaded for Monday. If not, it's not a big deal because I know I can load mulch and go to Maryland or Virginia if I need to. So I'm still trying to confirm that load of shingles, which would be out of Myerstown. They load late. I think they might even load around the clock. So we will see. I'll catch you guys down in Oxford and see if we can grab a load of lumber here to finish off the week. All right, I got to the lumber yard here. I just walked across the street there, kind of parked off to the side. Walked over there, got us 2 slices of pizza. So that'll fix us up for today. Let's go get this lumber loaded up. Ate my lunch, a couple of slices of pizza. Always tastes good to me. I'm a huge pizza guy. So, yeah, he's over there getting the packs together. And still waiting to hear about the shingle load. It's either going to be that or a load of pavers. Haven't heard for sure yet. This is just a straight load of kiln dried 12 footers, so should be pretty easy. Just tell him that that's good. There is 4 drops like that, and then he'll leave a gap in the back 2 packs and set 2 more on top of there. So we'll get this strapped up a while. So it's loaded now, and what does he have? Some kind of ramp on there or something? He was making an awful racket over there. But yeah, as you can see, he's still looking clean from the wash last night. But yeah, there you go. 14 packs of 12 footers. Little gap there, and then he can just bridge those 2, which is nice. I don't really like loading it that way, to be honest. But it is nice for the places where you deliver to, especially if they have smaller forklifts. They don't have to try to get to the center, you know, to get a pack. Because a lot of times they would do 4, 5, 5 when you have 14 packs. But anyway, let's get rolling, folks. Okay, well, we did find a load for Monday, but it's not shingles, it is pavers. And there's a little bit of a line here. I've loaded here before already, but yeah, it's pretty common to have a line here. But yeah, get about 47,000 pounds of pavers, 14 skids, which is usually what they put on. It's usually 14 skids. I just like that so much better with those hairlines. So much more cleaned up. But yeah, we did get this load, and it is going to Manassas, Virginia. And I already got a load out of Culpeper back to Paradise, and then from Paradise I'm gonna get a load in Oxford, so that'll all be in a day's work. So yeah, we'll get this loaded up here in a few minutes. There's about 4 trucks wrapped around here, or 5 trucks that they're working on, but they're usually fast, so I'm not too concerned about it. I'm supposed to be home in good time tonight because my son's got a practice game, a softball game, a scrimmage game, I guess you would call it. So supposed to be home for that, but I should be home in time. I'm kind of helping. I was like, I'm not gonna be a coach, you know, I don't want to commit to it. But the parents talked me into it, so I'm a coach on the team on the softball team there. So anyway, we'll get this loaded here in a few minutes. That's what we got, folks. 14 skids, and we got everything strapped down like we need to, and we are gonna point it towards the house. Call it a week. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.